welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be pretty much showing y'all how I plucked this wig. I mean, pretty much a plucking tutorial. If you want to see how I pluck this hair to perfection, then just keep watching. So this is what it looks like on me right now. I did just bleach the knots, but I'm about to put it on the mannequin head and pluck it. Look at how gorgeous these curls are. Yes. One thing that I have noticed over my time of like plucking and stuff, you want to make sure you part the hair down the middle, because say if you don't part it down the middle, right, and you just part it across and you pluck like that, when you get to the middle and you're just plucking, you can mess up the part. So like, you see how the part looks now? Like if I don't part it here, it could end up looking like real bald and like missing hair in a couple spots. So you just want to make sure you got it parted down the middle, just so you know that like you're not really going to mess up the middle part. So what I like to do is clip the hair. You can clip it, you can put it in a ponytail, whatever you really have on hand. Obviously you want to have your tweezers. You can either have the slanted ones like this, or you can have the ones that are pointed. I usually use these, but I ended up messing them up because I tried to use them for something else. So like they're not exactly all the way pointed anymore. It's a little bit kind of like bent, but I'm still going to use these because they're really good. The way I pluck now is I try to do it, you know, the proper way, or really it's no right way to do it as long as it still comes out looking natural. Part it like maybe 2 inches back just to be like safe. Just make sure it's kind of like straight enough to get, you know, the plucking. As you can see, it's parted now. A lot of the videos that I watch, they pluck on like both sides, so you just want to like literally just start plucking. They say don't pluck too much out of one same spot, because obviously that's how you get bald spots. But literally that's all I do, is I'll pluck it a little bit on each side, and then I'll part it, pluck on each side again, and it's like a repetitive thing. But when you do pluck it, you just want to make sure you're not plucking it too bald, because remember that you have to pluck all this in the front. So you don't want to make this too bald, because this is not the front of the hair, so it don't have to be like, you know, real natural looking. It's just the middle of the head. You just want to pluck it until you feel like it looks good, or it looks natural, or you know, it looks not so like dense. I'm gonna do this one side and then I'm gonna show y'all the difference. Oh, another thing, make sure you have the wig pinned down in the front. These are sewing pins that I use, but just make sure you have it pinned, because when you're plucking it, the wig will like lift up and move and stuff. So to make sure it's secure, make sure you got it pinned down or tied down in some type of way. You see how natural that's looking? You just want to keep doing that until you get to the front. Then I just comb it out, and as you can see, you see how just like natural that looks? I don't know, it really makes a difference when you pluck it. But this hair back here, I'm not going to comb it out until I'm all done. So now I'm just going to part it again, not too much. Literally just keep doing the same thing. You see how it's starting to look like nice and natural? That's what we want. We're pretty much at the front of this side of plucking the wig. I know you might not be able to tell, but it made a big difference. The key to this is really just trying to thin out the hairline. You don't want to over pluck it because yeah, it's not like you can glue the hair back on. Once it's too bald, it's just too bald. Coming up to the end of this side, I'm just plucking it again. Like I said, it's very repetitive, but then I'm gonna show y'all side to side the difference. And usually when I get to like this part, like this will probably be the last piece that I flip over, I don't pluck it that much because again, you don't want it to be bald. So most of the plucking you want to do behind the hairline, like in the parted section. You don't want to do all the plucking like here because that's how you make it bald. I realized that because that's how I used to do it. It's just safer because say you pluck too much back here, it's all the way back there so nobody will see it. So once you flip the hair over, you know how much you should or shouldn't pluck because of how much hair you pluck from, you know, the section before that, if that makes sense. So yeah, you just want to thin it out. So this is pretty much how the wig looks compared to this side that is very, very dense and very full. So as you can see, this is one side, this is the other side. Yeah, this is how the pluck side looks. Hopefully I didn't pluck it too much, but we're not gonna really find out until I put it on my head. But I'm about to do this side now, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, so I'm done plucking. I'm about to put the wig on, but another thing I forgot to mention is really helpful when you're plucking is make sure the hair stays wet the whole time. It's easier to pluck the hair when it's wet. Also, since this is a 360 wig, you can probably pluck the back if you want to make it look more natural, but I'm not gonna bother with that. This is how the inside of it looks before I put it on. It had 3 combs in it, but I took them out. I always leave this one though, because it definitely helps keep my wig down. But I'm about to cut all this lace off the back and then put it on. So this is how it came out. I styled it. I just used these 2 big clips. I don't remember where I got these from. It might have been Forever 21 or something, but they're really cute. They're like glittery. But yeah, I feel like my hair could be plucked a little more. I feel like it still looks thick even though I plucked it a lot. But honestly, I'm just gonna leave it like this because it looks good enough for me. But this is how it looks. Wet and dried. I actually shampooed it again. One thing that I do want to say about this hair is for some reason it sheds a lot. Like anytime I brush it, a lot of hair comes out. I don't know if that's from me cutting the lace or like what, but yeah, I shampooed it again. It was very, very dirty. This is how it came out. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all learned some stuff. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. These lashes are in the style Exotic, and right now if you use the code BABYGIRL you can get 15% off, or you can use free ship and you will get free shipping. All the information or all the links to like everything will be down below. This lip gloss is by me. I'm still kind of working on the formula. I am going to start selling lip gloss, but this is what the lip gloss looks like, but I want it to be more pink, more pigmented. This is like more clear. So yeah, that's why I'm still working on that. See, like when you first put it on, it's pink like this, but when you rub it in, it's just like clear kind of. Thank y'all for watching this video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.